Outside with the Primetime Audio Video East State Street cam, soaking all of that sun as we're going to have some warming temperatures going into the weekend. So enjoy the slightly cooler sunny conditions we have.
Yes, it'll be heating up this weekend though for the 3rd annual Joe Rice Memorial Car Show, celebrating the life of 2022 Winnebago graduate Joe Rice. It's from 7 a.m. to noon on Sunday. And to join us now to talk a little bit more about that is Leslie Hopp, who you know, you've been very close to Joe throughout his high school career. I actually have a lot of connections we might get into later. But yeah, tell us about Joe himself and why you decided to put on a car show for him.
Yeah, absolutely. So I had the opportunity to be Joe's teacher for all 4 years of high school. And I was also his case manager, which meant I worked very closely with his family too. Oh, wow. So many communications back and forth for all 4 years of his high school between him and his family. So I developed a very close relationship with him. And then, you know, kind of you get that phone call that no teacher ever really wants to get, that just a few months after he graduated, he ended up taking his own life. So, but he was so active in the Winnebago community. He played football, he did wrestling, he loved working on cars, he had so many friends. So we're just trying to honor his memory.
Absolutely. And it's really cool that you're able to do this and the community has really supported it over the last now 3 years.
Absolutely.
What's been the reception from people as you're going into the year 3?
I cannot thank Winnebago and the local communities enough because even, I mean, the first year that I hosted the car show, I was just hoping if I had 10 cars there, I was going to be excited. And we had over 50 the first year. Same thing for last year too. So if we can keep that going, that's every car that comes is $20 straight into a scholarship fund in Joe's honor that we give to a graduating Winnebago senior.
I mentioned my connection. My son Larson and Joe were the only quarterbacks on the high school football team. He graduated in between two of my sons, Larson and Braylon, so they both know Joe as a humble person. And again, it's so fitting because he loved cars. I remember he had a Mazda RX-8 that he would always work on. So cars mean a lot to him, so it seems so fitting.
Yeah, and we've actually, starting this year after the car show, my husband and I were gifted his Mazda by his family just for doing all of this. And so another kind of layer to the story is his family had tried to get the car done in his honor, but that shop did not follow through with their promises, and so now my husband and I are going to try to do that for Joe too.
It's incredible that you're able to do that. So once the car is complete, what's kind of the vision for it?
I would love for it to, I mean, literally be just a rolling memory of Joe and, you know, awareness of mental health, especially in our teenage boys right now, as well as he was an organ donor and every single one of his organs was able to be donated after he passed. And then just to, again, keep his memory going. So
great.
Let's talk about the event itself again, 7 a.m. to noon, Sunday, August 10th. It's at Winnebago High School, fittingly enough. So if you want to get a car in the show, is there still time?
Absolutely. I will take registrations up until the day of. If you don't register ahead of time, go ahead and show up and you can pay then too. That's fine.
That's even easier.
But for people who just want to watch, it's free to attend. What other kind of things do you have besides the car show?
Yeah, we're going to have 3D sound hosting, so there'll be lots of cool music going on. Hazel's coffee truck will be there as well. We've had her there the first year and she had such a great reception. We can't wait to bring her back. She has a store based in Oregon as well. And then we'll also have some voting happening. So those who bring a car will get to vote for their favorite car that comes. The community has a chance to vote for their favorite car too. And then Joe's family will also pick their favorite car that attends.
That's really cool. So a lot of different awards for folks to win there.
3 different awards,
What are some of the coolest cars you've seen there? Because the pictures kind of show the vast variety that you guys have.
I may be kind of biased. My husband does have an '88 Monte Carlo that he brings.
That's nice.
And you know, his family is a Chevy family. So they bring they have the Bel Airs, they have the Corvettes, and they have the Camaros covered, as well as the Montes. But I mean, I think one of my favorite ones so far has been a little girl actually brought her Power Wheels the first year. So, and I believe if I remember right, she won the community choice. So.
As she should. That is adorable.
Did she win the free car detail?
That's actually new this year. So she's going. You
she's
can.
In the running.
So if you win, you get some things. What are some of the prizes?
Yeah, so we're going to do a 50-50 raffle this year. So it'll be 1 ticket for $1, or you can get 6 for $5. We're also going to be giving away a car detail from my my husband's
Yeah.
business, Hop Rods Auto Detailing.
Nice.
And so those tickets will be 1 for 10 or 3 for 20.
All right, so
Okay.
lots of opportunities.
And
there.
again, it's free, but you are taking donations, some food donations as well,
Absolutely,
right?
yeah.
So people are encouraged to do that.
Absolutely. The Winnebago School District just started a food pantry as well, and so this will kind of be the first event that we are hoping to get some non-perishables to add to that pantry.
Well, it's such a great resource for students and something that unfortunately is so needed. So
Yep.
show up and show out to help those students in need, especially. For you, what is the thing you're looking forward to most this year? It's year 3, kind of the next milestone. What is it?
I think for me, it's going to just hopefully see the growth of the car show. I would love to see more cars there this year.
Yeah.
Weather dependent. I mean, it's
Yeah.
always dependent on weather. But honestly, if we can continue to give, we've had the opportunity to give $1,000 scholarship every year the last 2 years, and if I can just do that again this year, I'll be so
So
happy.
helping the high
So-
school seniors as well, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah. Has it been easier organizing as each year passes? You kind of, you find what went right, what went wrong,
Yeah,
and
for
what you
sure.
want to move forward to.
Yep. So it definitely has gotten a little easier. We were kind of talking before that
Yeah.
the organization part, a lot of it happens the day of. So ahead of time, it is just getting the word out about the show. so.
Absolutely. And those scholarships, those students are going on to college a lot of times. Any stories you can tell us of the couple that have already gone?
Yeah, and so I started the scholarship fund. It's a little bit different than most because I don't even look at grades. My thing is I want to give a scholarship to students who are going out to pursue a career in the hands-on field because there's so many jobs that are open right now in those areas. And so the first year I was able to give a scholarship to a student who's going to school for engineering.
Wow.
And then the last year I gave a scholarship to a student who is graduating or who graduated and is attending Kishwaukee College for horticulture.
That's
Okay.
amazing. So a lot of success stories that are going to bloom from this. So
I can only hope so.
make
Yeah.
sure you are donating because it's all going towards those scholarships and an amazing
I have no
cause.
more seniors here to qualify for the scholarship. I do have a niece and a nephew, so they're in the running.
Yeah,
maybe.
so if you're watching and you think, oh, my kid might qualify for that, definitely look into it because it's a
Yeah.
huge resource that you guys are able to provide.
Yeah, we see on the screen again, we want to get through all those important details. It's the 3rd annual Joe Rice Memorial Car Show, celebrating the life of 2022 Winnebago graduate Joe Rice. It's from 7 to noon, so you can show up in a huge window there. There'll be raffles, there'll be other things going on as well. And again, hopefully the weather cooperates, and hopefully you get a big crowd and a lot more cars as we move on each and
I
every
hope
year.
so. Yep.
Fantastic. Well, thanks again so much for being with us today. We appreciate your time.
Thank
And we'll
you.
be back after the break.